Welcome back to the Chop Shop franchise here in Madden 25. There's only 5 of us left in this league. There was 10 that supposedly were in it at one point, but I don't know if some of them might not have even got a game played and then just decided not to do it anymore. A couple more backed out or whatever. So 5 of us left. It's me, Striker, Dove, Corey, and Devin DeSuna. So we're the only ones left. So they just advanced it not that long ago, I don't think, but I'm the last one to play this week. Dove and Striker played each other, and they just got done about a half hour ago. So I'm gonna play mine, advance it, and then play my week 13, so I can do back-to-back games, get them over with, and then I'm on a bye. So then I got a while probably before my next one. I don't know. So yeah, again, I'm the last one to play. Let's see, Striker beat Dove this time. Last time I was down to like a field goal. This time, a little more of a bigger win for Striker. Oh, Striker I don't think had a bye yet either. He's 8-4 now. That's 12 games in 12 weeks, so he didn't have a bye yet either. Dove did. I think Corey did too. So. And DeSuna played his, and he's got one less game, so he had his. So it's just me and Striker have not had a bye yet. I wonder if we're on the same week, or does he have the bye in week 13 maybe? I don't know. We're gonna check here. Corey won again. Faced his old team, the Jets. Corey's 8-3. They're all gonna make the playoffs, and I'm just gonna be sitting here like, yeah, not me. Terrible. But we're trying to get this season. We are going to try to get this season like done. It probably won't be right before. It probably won't be before college football comes out. But the plan is, because we're all gonna do college football. So there's going to be a big chunk of people in that one. I guarantee it. So that'll be a fun one to do. College football dynasty, online dynasty. It is now going to be cross-play online. Or dynasty is going to be cross-play now, which is why we're going to do college after this is over. Probably even before this is over, we'll start it. Who knows? Might even start on day 1. Who knows? Actually, we could probably should start taking sign-ups. That might work. All right, let me see the schedule here. League schedule. Let's see. Alright, week 13. Yeah, okay, that might be it. This might be the bye for Striker. I don't see the Commanders on here. So once I advance next week, play my game, Striker's is already done, and he's always the one we have to wait for. So once Dove, DeSuna, and Corey all play, they'll be able to advance it to week 14, which I have the bye. So they could probably get through week 13 pretty quick on to week 14, but then I have to wait for everybody to complete 14, including Striker. Alright, so we'll get through this. We'll do this right now, and so hopefully we can win 2 games and give ourselves a slight little chance. Alright, standing. AFC North, nobody's in there. South, yeah, I'm not I don't even think winning out can get in the playoffs, dude. I'll only finish 9-8 if I win out, and I don't see that happening. But 9-8 is going to be tough to make the playoffs because of all the other teams. Although this division's around the same, they're low, possible. They're only at 6-5, so if I win the next 2, we'll be at 5 wins. If they don't. Chargers are 3-7. I have a chance. The Raiders are 0-11. Now the guy that was the Raiders is one of the ones that backed out of the league, and who I faced him and he lost. That was one of my 3 wins. The other two were both the Jaguars, ironically. Alright, and then the Suna is leading the division there, so he's in good shape for a division win. Corey's, oh my god, he's probably almost locked up a division already. The guy who was the Bison's backed out as well. So Corey's team is leading the division. And then Dove and Striker are top two because they're in the same division. They had to face each other twice. But yeah, they're most likely in playoff spots too, both of them. He's most likely going to grab a wild card on that. That was a big win. So they were both, what? They were both 7-3? No, 7-3 and 7-4. They both had 7 wins. That game they played today made a big difference for the chance for the division. Now the Commanders have the advantage over Dove's Giants because they got, so that even if they tie in wins or tie record, they'll have the advantage, and they're already, so that means they're basically up 2 games right now. Well, if Dove can win this week or the next week that he's off, they'll both be 8-4, which obviously gives Striker the advantage. But if Dove happens to, you know, get one more win than Striker, even though Striker beat him twice, he'll be out. Well, not out, but in the wild card instead of the, whatchamacallit. Alright, so yeah, that's all. They're all 3 of the 5 of us are leading the division. The other one's second, 1 game right behind, and me, I suck. So I'm just here for the fun, and I don't know. I enjoy doing this kind of stuff, even though I'm not. I should have a lot better. Have a better record than I do. It sucks. Some bad luck this year. I had taken the lead once. And they drove down and kicked a game-winning field goal. So, all right, here we go. Chargers Week 12 game. How did that ever get changed? What the hell? No wonder why I've been receiving everything.
It's week 12 of the NFL, and we've got the rocket-armed Will Levis. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Titans and the Chargers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. His defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
He keeps it himself.
Come on.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. They'll try to run this one in.
Couldn't have been any easier of a drive.
Touchdown, LA. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
Dicker the kicker.
The return starts from the 5.
Oh, come on. Come on! Why are you
He
going
will
backwards?
only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback, the 2nd-round pick out of Kentucky, Will Levis.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back, but for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Tight end going in motion here. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
A big loss on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man is Davis. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. On on the bootleg, it's Stroud.
Oh my
He'll get
God!
into the hands of
Are
Garrett
you
Wilson.
fucking?
He is in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And they will finally run him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They go play action with Levis. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They send Godwin in motion. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Levis. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after.
And he will score. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. On 2nd down, Stroud. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And he'll have the 1st down. They'll get him up around the 37. So after one, the Chargers. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Draw play. Here comes Pollard. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Brian Callahan will send out the field goal unit here. This one from 47 yards out. Good
That
snap.
could have been any better.
Good hold.
Never do that again.
Good kick. And the Titans are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Stroud. Now he'll run it. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, Stroud.
Yeah.
That's into the hands of Disley downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Come on!
He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They face 2nd down and 7. Levis to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Tennessee.
On 1st down, Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air, it's Levis. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back...
And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are out to a 21-10 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Levis to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Levis. They'll look to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. And that is incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
God! It is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun, here's Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Here's Stroud. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Second and 7. They send Godwin in motion. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Here's Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Now, Levis. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll work now on second and 4. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Titans are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4. They send Godwin in motion. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And he's in. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Titans back within 7. It's 24-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. T'Vondre Sweat there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Stroud. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. It is 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. The middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Third down and 9. Now Levis.
Wow.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. Dicker,
Fucking time it falls
with the
in my
extra
lap
point.
and fuck it up.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that.
God damn it, man.
After the touchdown, here's
Why am I the only one that fucking can't play this game? I don't understand.
From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30.
Doesn't make
And they'll be
sense.
set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Titans offense getting set to get back to...
Like, I've beaten Dub, I've beaten Corey, and they're both fucking damn near, they're going to make the playoffs. And I'm sitting here hardly can win. How does that make sense? And I feel like I played better in this game than I did in that one. It really don't make sense.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Levis. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley.
He fucking
And he
dropped
can't
it.
hang on
This is
through
what
the
I mean.
contact. It's incomplete. What a good job
In his
defensively
fucking
to meet
hand.
it just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Fuck, I needed that play.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious.
Rather
How is
score
this
quick,
quarterback
so I
going to
don't- I need
bounce
2
back
touchdowns.
following the pick 6?
I don't want to
And,
waste any more
you know, a lot of
fucking
guys
time.
come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to
Fuck,
throw another
this shit's
pick. Well,
annoying,
we
man.
found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball
That couldn't
downfield.
have been any better of a
He's looking to
fucking
make
play.
big plays any chance he gets.
And this ball batted away and incomplete. Asante Samuel that time, all over him in cover.
But at some point, if I'm this quarterback, I think I'm going to start testing somebody else in this secondary. I mean, he's already made his impact felt multiple times today, and it doesn't matter who they line up across from him. Right now, he is completely taking them out of the game.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now we catch
And he's going to have a Titans first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
And the Titans first down.
Here's Levis. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, Tennessee.
On first and 10, here's Levis.
Where are you throwing that?
And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. Levis to throw. He's got it. That's Burks. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll try it now with Spears. He's going to pick up a Titans, and he is going to have the Chargers.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Here's second and 9. Throwing is Levis.
Don't run out!
That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. Here's Spears.
Oh my God!
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground.
Come on, hurry
up! They find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Are you fucking
trying to find a crease in there? It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third, and he will score. Game on. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chargers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. This one caught by DJ Sharp. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll give it to Dobbins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
How do you...
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed him the most.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Dobbins. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock stops with 1 minute and 6 to go in this one. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley.
Dude, oh my God!
It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down.
How does that even work?
Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete those. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
To throw is Levis. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Here's Levis to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibbons. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run with Dobbins. Room past the 20.
I swear, dude.
He's to the 40.
No.
K.K. Dobbins inside the 10. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.
They averaged 14 yards a carry. I could not stop runs whatsoever. They just run right up through the fucking middle, and my guys just let them go right up to the middle. Don't do shit. I'm fucking tired of this shit, man. I don't understand. I don't know what... I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Now you can for sure kiss the playoffs goodbye. I maybe had a slim possibility if I could win out, but now I'm going to have a losing record regardless, so. If I won out, I would have finished 9-8. But winning record's off the table now, so whatever.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my G. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. Now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Hey, straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up, I'ma sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I didn't forget back. I had to go through all G's on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is on